Well, the podcast is here, Amanda. What an action-packed show.
We talk about the JFK files. They have finally dropped. What's all the goss inside them? Not much, as it turns out.
Yeah, it's all tip, no iceberg. Also, there's some trouble in Mossman. The Mossmanites aren't happy with an OnlyFans creator.
Trying to advertise her need for a sugar daddy. Yachtly Crew. This is the world's #1 yacht rock band. They're coming to Australia. I am obsessed with yacht rock, and these guys, I've seen footage of them. They absolutely bring the house down. We're talking to the lead singer, Philly Ocean.
Also, Gets My Ghoulies. That's coming up as well.
Footy tipper.
Oh, yes.
This is where I get to throw darts at Jonesy. It doesn't matter what the reason is. It's good fun.
How could I forget about Footy tipper?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller.
Amanda. Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles.
Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
What is it, your cunt face?
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
But you're an idiot.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Well, hello, Amanda, my little matching outfitted friend. That's a nice outfit you're wearing today.
I've got, it's that news thing, and actually we had a ghoulie about it saying women stop wearing pyjamas to work. But that's what I've done. A matching top and pants.
This is not pyjamas.
No.
If you're
It's
stuck
expensive pyjamas.
on the International Space Station, that's the outfit you want to be wearing.
You know, I wonder about this. They were going for a 3-hour cruise. They went for 8 days. It became 9 months. Mm-hmm. What about your undies? What about, have you taken enough clothes? Have you taken enough cosmetics?
Yep.
Enough, you know, you think, oh, this moisturiser will last me for a week.
Yeah.
What happens?
Well, if you went, you would have enough stuff packed because you overpack.
I do overpack. I take as many my makeup bag and the cosmetics and things is the same for a day as it would be for a year. I overpack.
On the other hand, would have one pair of underpants.
And
even
you
if
wouldn't
I was going
notice.
for 6 months.
Yeah,
I
even
have
if you
one
knew
pair
you were
of
going for
underpants.
6 months. But it was quite dramatic yesterday, wasn't it, when you saw the footage of
Great
them
to watch
landing?
the whole story.
But you know, it looks straight out of I Dream of Jeannie when the spacecraft, the module plops into the ocean with the parachute.
Yeah.
How many years ago was I Dream of Jeannie?
Oh, it's the 60s.
And the science is still the same.
Yeah,
I'm sure they've tweaked a few things
But
here and there.
in I Dream of Jeannie, lands, but Tony Nelson ends up on an island, not Gilligan's, a deserted island, and that's where Jeannie comes along.
Was it an island or was it just an exerted coastline?
It was a little island.
I didn't think it was an island.
His capsule landed, and then he spills out of it, and then Jeannie comes out of a bottle. Yeah, that's right, isn't it?
I'm not sure if it was an island.
But it was a beach. It was a beach somewhere.
Yeah, you know what I find amazing with this? So they come back from the International Space Station. It's only like a 17-hour flight. I've done longer flights than that.
I've flown to Canada. Where's my parade?
And our bones haven't melted. That's the thing. We spoke to...
My bones were crushed because I went economy.
We spoke to an astrophysicist, and so what's going to happen to them after 9 months in space? That's really up there with the longest space time of anyone has spent. Their bones will have atrophied, would have shrunk. Their eyeballs...
Aged 10 years, their bones.
Yeah, and
the eyeballs grow.
Did you see them they all look like Marty Feldman when they came out. But did you see them, they had to be lifted off.
Yeah.
They could not stand up. There's a lot of rehabilitation. And it's psychological rehabilitation. I wonder about the psychological rehabilitation of thinking you're going for 8 days and then, hey, someone's coming to rescue you. Sorry, that craft isn't working. Hey, next month, sorry, that craft isn't working. And then they say, sorry, you've got to wait till next year.
Yeah.
And suddenly it's 9 months. The psychological damage of that, or how I guess they're selected. We want heroes to be astronauts, but really they're scientists.
Yeah.
And so they would have had to pick a very specific science brain that could just deal with that.
So that's train commuters. They go through the same thing.
Yeah.
Your train might be coming. I don't know. Eventually, it'll show up.
Eventually it'll show up.
You know who
the toilets are
who's
blocked.
come out looking like a bit of a hero in my eyes is Elon Musk. I've had a relationship,
Have you? Are you having his baby?
Of me and little ZYPPTGB. I've gone in and out of him as far as
he used to be crushworthy many years ago when he first came up with Tesla. I thought.
And then I thought, and then he's smoking weed with Joe Rogan. I thought, that's kind of cool. And then he's doing his so-called Nazi salute, and I thought, oh, dude. And this time when he was speaking about the jeopardy of getting them back, I went, oh yeah, okay, that's what you're about.
Well, it's interesting now that NASA can't afford to do any of this space work on its own. It has to partner with SpaceX. It has to be with Elon Musk. And we mock the millionaires who are doing this. Richard Branson, Jeff Bezos, but without them...
The Titanic people that blew up in that sub?
Without the millionaires, billionaires taking these risks, none of this would happen.
We should have a day for billionaires.
Oh, how about we let them off their tax? Oh, hang on, we already do.
Action-packed show today. Are we doing this footy tip thing again? I just really think
Brendan,
it's
I'm
a
only
mess.
in it because I get to throw darts at you.
It's just, I think it's just a mess.
You know what happened? Who cares? Last week, the experts got 2 out of 8. Guess how many me throwing a dart got? 5 out of 8. And I hit you in the neck.
Also coming up, Instagram makes its return and we can't do anything till we do the Magnificent 7. Question 1.
What minty paste do you use to clean your teeth? I use after dinner mints.
Jam Nation. Went across the Harbour Bridge this morning. Happy day after your birthday, Harbour Bridge.
Oh, come on.
What a great piece of infrastructure.
Yesterday you banged on it's about its birthday, and rightly so. It's an incredible piece of infrastructure. You don't bang on, hey, happy day after your birthday.
I just appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Please.
Did you know the dopes that run this country back in the 40s were going to blow it up if the Japanese invaded? They were going to blow up the Harbour Bridge.
Why?
So they couldn't cross over.
Okay. Well, I know what it's like when I'm stuck in traffic.
This is the dopes that run this country.
Okay, that was 1940.
They want to do that.
Have you finished?
Well, what's the matter with you?
Come on. The day after its birthday and you're still wishing it accolades?
You don't like infrastructure. Women don't appreciate infrastructure.
I appreciate it, but do we have to give radio time to it every day?
Yes. And then I'm going to talk about the other bridges because the Gladesville Bridge is feeling a little neglected. It's a big concrete span. And then you got Anzac Bridge.
No, I'm not. I'm sitting back until you finish. You want me to stop you. I know you do, and I'm not going to.
I could talk about bridges all day.
Do it.
Okay, Iron Cove Bridge, Tom Ugley's Bridge.
Well, talking about them isn't the same as just naming them.
Well, they're just great bridges. Let's get into the Magnificent 7. I hope that
Chef and Bo, Lloyd.
Come on. 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say...
Shut up.
Dom is in Winston Hills.
Hello, Dom.
Good morning, James and Amanda.
Dom, can you talk about bridges?
Oh, yeah, I talk a bit about bridges.
Actually, what's your favourite?
The Gladesville Bridge. Well, the Gladesville Bridge was the largest single-span cement bridge or concrete bridge at the time.
Very good. And then the Russians went and made one. And Peters. Yeah. And then we claim the Southern Hemisphere. But quite frankly, what's in the Southern Hemisphere?
Us and New Zealand, pretty much. And maybe Guam. Maybe they're northern. Dom, can I please continue here and get on with the show?
Yes.
Question 1. What minty paste do you use to clean your teeth? Is it bridge grout?
Toothpaste. What is the most common first move in scissors, paper, rock? What's the first move most people go for? And it's chosen. No.
I don't even... Do you call it scissors, paper, rock? I call it rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, I call it rock, paper, scissors. Simon's in Sutherland.
Hi, Simon.
G'day, guys. Good morning.
Simon, just apropos of bridge chat.
No, don't, please.
Are you a Captain Good Bridge guy or a Tom Ugley's Bridge guy? Because you're from Sutherland.
No, I like the Gorstone Gorge Bridge.
Oh, they're called... Ray Hadley used to love that.
I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee.
Oh, come on. Don't be like this.
I'm going to talk about soft furnishings.
Okay, sure.
No, because I wouldn't do it to you.
What is the most common first move in scissors, paper, rock, Simon?
Rock.
It is rock. It's chosen 35% of the time.
Let's play What's on the Box.
Television. I'll turn the box on.
Which TV show has this theme? My eye's twitching. Simon, any idea?
No, some American show, I don't know.
No, it was an Australian show, Simon. Australian show. could I be more irritated this morning? I don't know if I could be.
What's today?
What set me off? What's
Tuesday?
today? No, it's Bridge, man. Stop.
I haven't mentioned
Why am I here? Why don't you just do a show on your own and talk about bridges? Now, that's a plan Jonesy hasn't thought of before.
The Jonesy Bridge Show.
Do it.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Sam Nation.
Podcast.
Just as a sidebar to the Magnificent Seven, your favourite bridge in Sydney, Harbour Bridge, turned 94 yesterday.
It's 93.
93 yesterday.
And it was yesterday.
Yesterday.
It has a birthday. That birthday was yesterday.
Outside of the Harbour Bridge, your other favourite bridge, what do you like? I like Tom Ugley's. It's one of our oldest bridges in Sydney, built in 1920s. You want to jump in on this?
No.
We're into the Magnificent Seven.
You're doing it to rile me and I'm not joining.
I don't want to rile you.
Ask Leanne.
Leanne's in Springwood. Leanne, you're a woman?
Is that the question? That's the question, Leanne.
Do you like bridges?
To get from one side to the other, yeah.
Sure. Okay, but what bridge is your favourite bridge? You're in Springwood. You would Penrith and the Nepean River.
No, I'm not in Springwood. I'm in Cambridge Park now.
Okay.
So, look, I don't know.
Exactly, Leanne. Don't answer. Don't answer. It's boring. This is very, very boring.
Okay, well, let's play what's on the box then.
Television.
I'll turn the box on.
I'd have stayed at home if I knew you were going to talk about bridges.
I think it's a man-woman thing.
What show had this theme, Leanne?
I love this show. There's one presenter I really loved on this show.
Well, she hates you today. Leanne, do you know what show that would have been?
Dr. Jeff Watson, he was great.
Do.
Yeah.
I do, and I know why you were twitching earlier. It's Beyond 2000.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Beyond 2000.
Yeah, what about Amanda? Remember when she used to be on that show?
Wow, this is fantastic. I may not be setting any water speed records, but I'm certainly having fun.
You know, I don't remember mentioning a bridge. Leanne, question number 4.
Like Clancy from Skippy.
This one is multiple choice. How long was the shortest serving Australian Prime Minister in office? Was it A, 8 days, B, 2 weeks, C, 3 months?
A.
It was 8 days.
8 days? Who was that?
I don't remember him.
Oh.
He served as Australia's Prime Minister for 8 days in July 1945 following the death of John Curtin.
Oh, there you go.
He was Curtin.
So Albo won't feel
Curtains for
so
John.
bad then. Oh, there you go. Lasted longer than 8 days. True or false? The hole in a pasta spoon is there to help you measure a single serve of spaghetti. Is that true or false?
False.
No. Adam's in Penrith. Hi, Adam.
Just your favourite bridge.
Hi there, how you doing?
I know, look at it, just your favourite bridge, Adam.
Hi, my favourite bridge would be the Victoria Bridge here in Penrith.
Yeah, of course.
That's a very old bridge too.
Okay.
Sorry, Amanda, I know. We'll stop this topic right now.
Jonesy always says to me, look at the clock.
Yeah, okay,
You're talking too much. He says to me, look at the clock. How much time have you always said, look at the clock?
I've never
Don't
said...
you dopes look at the clock. And now, Brendan, look at the clock. It's nearly news time.
Adam?
Yes.
True or false? A hole in a pasta spoon? It's true.
Thank you. Let's speed this up.
Okay. That's how you can measure out an individual serving of spaghetti.
That's right.
That's very handy. I didn't know that.
What's the only sport to be played on the moon? The only sport ever?
Oh,
Clickety-click of the keys. It's a hard one. I don't know if it was elastics. Clickety-click of the keys. No, sorry, Adam.
If you're going to Google, do it
I'm not
discreetly.
sure. Clack, 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 clack.
Nev's in Terrigal. We got to ask Nev about his favourite bridge. It just seems...
Piedmont Bridge.
There it is. Thank you. Love the Piedmont Bridge, the old school one.
Opens up.
Yep, it was a, cantilever. Not cantilever, swing bridge.
Oh, my God.
Love a swing bridge.
Look at the time. We're counting down to my nervous breakdown.
What is the only sport to ever be played on the moon?
I'm going to say golf.
Yeah, it was golf. That's what men do.
Alan Shepard, Apollo 14 astronaut, swung and he missed the ball. How embarrassing. And he got it on his second swing. All right, and it went flying for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. It's probably still going. Question 7. We can wrap this up, Nev. Please do. Who is playing the Panthers tonight at Amy Stadium?
Oh, cripes.
Okay, it's going to be a guess. How long have I got before the news is on? Playing the Panthers tonight. Is it Storm?
It is Storm.
It is.
Thank
What a
God
guess.
for you, Nev. Thank
It's
God.
the grand final. Yes, it's the grand final rematch.
It's the grand final rematch. Very good. Congratulations. You won the Jam Pack. It's all coming your way, Nev. $150 to indulge at Otto Restaurante. For reservations, visit autorestaurante.com.au. It's on the Finger Wharf. What's your favourite wharf in Sydney? I'm just joking. A family pass to Taronga Zoo. Bring your herd to join in Taronga Zoo's celebrations and make family memories. And Jonesy, the matter character choice for the colouring and some stated pencils. Nev, thank you.
Amazing. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Nev.
Carry on.
Well, if Helen Zarimis hasn't passed away from old age like I have, she'll be next with the news.
She's a Piedmont Bridge girl.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Jonesy.
Amanda.
Tips for announcers trying to get a career in radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
But you're an idiot.
The Jalmanac is our big book of musical facts. On this day, 1972, Alice Cooper released his hit School's Out.
72?
1972. It quickly became the anthem of summer that year. Alice deliberately timing the release of the track so it came out at the same time school finished that year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he does. What the rock star couldn't plan for, though, was the reputation he gained at the peak of his career and the rumour that claimed he killed a chicken live on stage. You remember that rumour?
Mm-hmm.
It got the world talking, and it was a headline he just couldn't shake. But did he actually do it?
And he goes, "Did you kill a chicken on stage last night?" I said, "There was a chicken. I didn't kill it, though." And he says, "Don't tell anybody. They love it." He says, "It's everywhere in the press." And I immediately went, "Perfect." The chicken story then became huge. Who is this monster that would do this in a rock show? By the time we get to Binghamton, New York, there would be 50 people out there protesting. "Last night I heard you set a German Shepherd on fire." Reputation was just insane.
Apparently, he threw a chicken out into the crowd, and the crowd ripped it to pieces.
So when he said there was a chicken there but nothing happened, that's not quite correct.
I could do that if I threw out a bucket of chicken.
You'd steal one from someone's shopping trolley and do it.
Chuck out a 3-piece feed.
Why don't we arrest the Colonel?
Long before Ozzy Osbourne bit the head off a bat, Alice was eating chicken and loving it.
Jam Nation.
Well, there's been lots of hoo-ha about where President Trump has said, "I'm going to release all the files on JFK." The files being the investigation into who killed him and all the various tendrils that flew around there. Was CIA involved? Who did what to who? So people have been waiting with bated breath, and there's nothing really in it. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands, actually, of pages have been released, and people are pouring through it now, and no one can find anything. There's nothing in there to grasp onto.
Surely there's going to be one colonel.
Well, one thing that did come out was the Australian spy boss wanted the CIA to keep a Canberra link out of it. Apparently, there were anonymous phone calls made to the US Embassy in Canberra just before and just after the assassination.
Mm.
And the CIA boss, ASIO boss, has asked the CIA to keep that secret. That all happened all those years ago. Who knows what those phone calls were? Have you got any pies? Who knows what they were? I'm thinking of committing a murder. Have you got any pies, any Australian pies? Can you put Skippy on? Who knows what those conversations were? So anyway, all this stuff, it's all bluster. JFK's nephew, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., is a member of the Trump cabinet. And part of this is, hey, if you come on board, because he was running as an independent before, if you come on board, I'll promise you that we'll release all of this. But to what end? I don't know.
But JFK, he was a Democrat.
Yeah.
And RFK is now a Republican.
He was an independent. He's now a Republican. That's why his entire family have washed their hands of him.
He's the raw milk guy that put the whale on the top of his car.
Yeah, he's the guy who's anti-vax, and we're wondering why they're having measles outbreaks right now. But they're saying here there's nothing earth-shattering. There's no new information. It's not actually clear how much of the material we haven't seen before. A lot of this has already been released by Joe Biden. Mm-hmm. But as we know, President Trump likes to say, hey, my government is full transparency. Yeah. So is my hair. Ask me anything. Here it is. And there's nothing in it. There's nothing in it.
He's a magician. It's misdirection. That's why magicians have the pretty girl standing next to you. So
then how come he has Elon Musk?
Have you seen him in a leotard? Just saying.
So everyone was waiting for this to drop yesterday, and we've got to wait a little bit longer if there's been any juicy stuff to be revealed.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms. An OnlyFans star is advertising for a sugar daddy in Mossman.
The giant billboard has been driven up and down Military Road in Mossman. Are you rich, old and lonely? I'm looking for a sugar daddy. And it has her phone number and her Instagram handle. And she has said, I want a sugar daddy. I don't want to find one myself. I'm overworking. So I spent $2,000 of my own money to send a billboard around the richest suburb of Australia to find a sugar daddy. If you're rich and old and lonely, call me. What is interesting is that she, when asked, she said she got lots of calls, people asking for sex, funnily enough. And she said, I'm not doing anything with you until you show me your bank statements. So it's rather transactional. Yeah. The residents have not been happy seeing this going up and down their streets. As someone said here, what a travesty, not a single country road item in sight. But one woman said, my 7-year-old daughter said it, and how do I explain that to her? I wouldn't be happy. I mean, doing it in Mossman, that's so funny. I'm looking for a rich guy. This is all, I'm sure, some big...
Yeah, drive around Bankstown. There's a lot of rich people in Bankstown.
Yeah, but not just that. There are some religious suburbs that wouldn't be happy with this. Sure. I wouldn't be happy with this because I see this as this is the kind of in-your-face marketing, looking for attention stuff that drives me crazy. Just go on maths and be done with it.
But I think they used to advertise brothels.
I've never seen a billboard. I've never seen a moving billboard going up and down the street.
Not a moving one, a fixed billboard. I'm pretty sure in our history of time there's been that.
But I don't...
I think she's just in it for a buck.
Of course. Well, do you think? Oh, really? I thought she wanted true connection and true love. I think it's inappropriate. I don't like it. And I know I sound prudish saying that. I'm just sick and tired of it. It's brash. It's in your face. I'm over it.
Does it pass the pub test?
Do you think this woman advertising for a sugar daddy, is it harmless? Is that fun? She's allowed to promote herself any way she likes. Does it pass the pub test?
Jam Nation. Jonesy and Amanda.
I don't want to be defined by this. When I die, you're doing the eulogy.
You're going to throw a cooked chicken.
Things that you've introduced me to in my life. Pizza chicken, which I love.
I've made that for ages.
The water wedge, which is very handy.
Saved you getting drunk.
And the term yacht rock.
Well, I watched a documentary. It's my favourite genre of music. And I saw a documentary on HBO recently. It's just called Yacht Rock, a documentary. And, I mean, yacht rock is a phrase that wasn't around at the time, but retrospectively it's now called yacht rock, which is kind of the soft rock, the West Coast kind of cruisy living stuff. For example, this would be in it, Boz Scaggs.
Yeah.
Maneater. You have Hall & Oates. Bit of Christopher Cross.
King.
Ace.
I love Ace.
What about Toto? The people singing, the band singing all those songs is a band called Yachtly Crew, who have taken all the fabulous yacht rock songs and they're featured in that documentary. The crowds go off and they're coming to Australia for the very first time. I'm going to talk to them later this half hour.
Also, the pub test is coming up next. An OnlyFans content creator has upset the residents of Mossman. What she's doing, does it pass the pub test? We'll do that next.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
I want you to get up right now.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test.
Up and down Military Road yesterday in Mossman, there was a billboard, a massive one with a picture of an attractive girl pretty much in her undies.
It was that massive. It was just on the side of a Pantech truck.
Yeah, but it's a billboard. And it was driving along the street up and down saying, are you rich, old and lonely? I'm looking for a sugar daddy. Had a phone number and an Instagram handle. This is a woman saying, I've spent $2,000. I'm driving up and down the richest suburb of Australia to find a sugar daddy. Some people have taken to the local Facebook to say, you know, I was there with my 7-year-old daughter saw it. How do I explain that? Someone said, say it's your Candy Crush. Lovely. Someone said it's grossly inappropriate for Mossman, not a country road item in sight.
It's very good.
But I wouldn't be happy seeing that go up and down the street. But how do you feel? This woman advertising for a sugar daddy on the streets of Sydney, does it pass the pub test?
No, it doesn't. I'm old-fashioned. I don't think it should be advertised and that sort of thing.
While it's a little bit crass, it's very honest, and I'm sure that most blokes would appreciate a woman being that upfront with them. I mean, you're looking for money, you can say, okay, see you later, baby.
I'm dead against what she's doing. She may as well, by putting a billboard what she's doing, she may as well be walking up and down the street naked and promoting herself. As far as I'm concerned, it's absolutely disgusting.
I think it's just a cheap publicity grab, and look what's happened. She's on the radio now. Everyone's talking about it.
got exactly what she wanted. Whether or not she's going to put out, I think she's achieved what she wanted to achieve. Yeah, I think it passes the pub test. We're in a cost of living crisis. These girls got to do what they got to do to make a bit of extra money, you know?
She works hard for the money.
Doesn't she just?
Did Donna Summer have that in mind when she wrote that song?
I think Madeleine Albright did something similar, if I remember correctly.
Jam Nation.
Well, I watched an HBO documentary called Yacht Rock, a documentary recently. I love yacht rock. You know I do. It's my favourite genre.
You brought it to the table.
But there's a band that's featured in this doco called Yachtly Crew, and they are just extraordinary. Here's some of their stuff.
How good's this? I like when they do bars. Or Hall of Notes. Christopher Cross, king of yacht rock. What about Ace? And Toto.
So great. Everyone's up on their feet. And for the first time, Yachtly Crew are coming to Australia. We are joined by the lead singer, Philly Ocean, right now. Philly, hello.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Good morning. Permission granted. Welcome aboard.
I love how you guys are decked out in your nautical gear. How did this whole thing start for you?
Well, I think I could tell that you two are huge fans of the genre yacht rock. Yes. So we got started back in 2017. And when our drummer and our bass player first got the idea, it was just because they had the same love and affinity for this music, and no one was doing anything with it. You know, it was kind of almost a forgotten genre. You'd only hear it in your retail stores or your elevators. And they thought it'd be really cool to do something with it. And so they put the band together, and slowly but surely over the first year, we kind of solidified what we wanted our look to be and our whole vibe. And now we have this incredible show, and we've been touring the United States now for the past 4 or 5 years, and we are coming to Australia for the first time, and we couldn't be more excited.
Well, we're thrilled. What does a night at a Yachtly Crew concert feel and look like? Are people all decked out? Do I wear a sailor's hat?
Yes, you do. Yeah. Well, that's the whole thing. Our audience loves to get involved. They love this music as much as we do. So they're pre-gaming at home with their friends. They're making pina coladas. They're wearing their sailor captain's hats to the show. We've been described as the Kiss of soft rock. So it's a super high energy, really, really fun show. There's lots of production, a lot of entertainment. We're huge performers. So we really enjoy what we do.
What's your favourite yacht rock band? If you had to be stuck on an island, as it were, with one, what would it be?
Probably Steely Dan. I mean, that's what I grew up listening to with my dad. But I mean, the great thing about yacht rock is that there was so many incredible artists. You were just naming a few: Christopher Cross, Kenny Loggins, Michael McDonald, of course, Steely Dan, Ace. I mean, the list goes on and on. We probably cover close to 50 different artists in this genre, and it's amazing.
What's the one song guaranteed to get even the people who don't like standing up? What's the one song that gets everyone going?
Probably, I mean, most of the songs that we play, if I'm being honest, do that. But I think the one that is an absolute crowd pleaser is Africa by Toto, or Escape, the Pina Colada song.
Yeah.
You guys know that one?
Yes,
that's like my favorite love song of all time because it's so honest, you know?
Before Tinder. What sort of groupie do you get at a yacht rock gig? Do you get groupies?
Yeah, I mean, we have a really diverse audience. You know, the cool thing that happened during the pandemic is this music was all over social media like TikTok and Instagram, Facebook. It was bouncing around. So now our groupies range from, in their 60s all the way down to their teenage years. It spans generations. And that's one of the coolest things because there's not a lot of places in our world where we really get to connect like cross-generationally like that, where we have all these different people coming to one place for the love of this one thing.
Well, we can't wait to see you.
Your number one fan is right here.
Will you give us permission to come aboard? We have beaches here too, and we promise you won't get crabbed. Actually, I can't promise.
Oh, I love it. I can't say that won't happen to one of our band members.
Yeah. Maybe you have some extra security when Amanda shows up.
Carry a taser is what I'd recommend.
I'm just saying. It's so great to be a part of this movement. If you want to get some tickets to see Yachtly Crew, go to ticketek.com.au. Philly Ocean, thank you.
Thank you guys so much. And I can't wait to meet you in person. I'm so excited that you're coming to the show. Make sure you come backstage, have a drink with us. And that's what it's all about. It's a party. And we cannot wait to be in Australia. It's going to be amazing.
Unreal.
Pina coladas all around.
Get them ready.
Philly.
Thank you.
Jam Nation.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Jonesy and Amanda.
If I was on a celebrity roast,
I'd say he's got the smallest meat and potato in the biz. Probably start with that.
What a great story it was when the astronaut's little capsule landed back in the ocean there.
You know what it looked like? It's, that little capsule, parachutes bringing it down into the water. It's like I Dream of Jeannie. How old was that? And the science, I'm sure some science inside the capsule has changed, but it looked the same.
But Tony Nelson washed up on a little beach and then Jeannie washed up on the beach next to Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that happened yesterday. There was a pod of dolphins who greeted them, though. That was lovely.
What about that? Maybe they thought, these are our new overlords, these dolphins. I wonder if someone thought about dressing up as an ape when the capsule opened.
Well, they're going to face some challenges. These two astronauts who were going to be in space for 8 days ended up being there for 9 months.
Yeah.
Really tough. We spoke to Brad Tucker, an astrophysicist, earlier in the week about what toll this will have taken on their bodies.
There's a lot of changes that you go into these longer duration missions. Things like your bones. We don't realize it, but you actually lose a lot of bone density in space. And we know that for every 6 months you spend around the space station, you lose 20 years worth of bone density loss. Your heart can no longer pump enough oxygenated blood to the brain, so you get things like you get faint, and you feel lightheaded, and you actually can't even stand up without fainting. Your eyeball physically changes its shape in space because of the pressure in your head. So that takes a while to get to normal. Even the physical shape of your brain takes about 3 years to return to normal. So there's a slew of these things that they'll have to happen when they get back.
He had me at slew.
Oh, wow.
Elon Musk, he impressed me because I've sort of lost my way with Elon Musk.
Remember, I've spoken about this before. He was a crushie I had many years ago who seemed to think outside the box. Now I think he's a raging idiot.
Yeah, right.
Remember when he called the people who were trying to
the Thai
cade divers called one of them a pedo.
Yeah, but apparently that's what they say in South Africa. It's a term of endearment. Oh, you dumb pedo.
That's how he got off. He literally got off
it on
a libel case.
I got to get that guy's lawyer. I did like, though, he impressed me with what he said.
It was his rocket. He partnered with NASA to get the rocket up there to try and bring the guys back.
When it's coming back, it's coming in so fast, it's a blazing meteor. And if anything happens to the heat shield, the whole craft is going to disintegrate.
Unfortunately, that was on the comms to the spacecraft.
Putting his elbow.
Sorry, Elon,
sorry, everyone.
Something about him. Yeah. But they're back, and that's great.
Great news.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation podcast.
I rue the day I put a stop to Mystery Footy Tipper. It seemed to take up a lot of our time. Getting former NRL players, it looks good on paper, but at the end of the day, you can't rely on former NRL players for anything.
Well, I thought it'd be more interesting to look at what the experts are saying versus random choices. So that's what we're doing this year. We're calling it Smart versus Dart. Last week, it was quite incredible. Ready?
Rightio.
I'm going to throw a dart now. Oh, wow, that got you in the chest. Here we go. Ready? Oh, did that get your arm? Oh, that got you in the groinals. Don't use them as a shield.
Okay, this is the worst segment we've ever done.
No, it's not. We've done worse. I need some more darts.
Yeah.
Well,
what you failed to mention is I'm standing before you with ping pong bats in my hand and with each team on them.
And protective clothing.
Yeah, and you're throwing darts at me. The other thing is you cannot throw. You are the worst thrower I've ever seen in my life.
But you know what's interesting? Smart, so this is who the punters are predicting will win, got 2 out of 8. Me throwing the darts, 5 out of 8.
I guess so.
Random darts, 1 last week. So let's see who the smarts have predicted this week. You ready? Storm versus Panther, they've picked the Storm. Warriors versus the Roosters, they're wrong, they've gone with the Warriors. Broncos, Cowboys, they've gone Broncos. Sharks, Rabbitohs, Sharks. Dolphins, Tigers, Dolphins are the pick there. Titans, Knights, Knights. Eels and the Bulldogs, Bulldogs have got the tips. And Sea Eagles and the Raiders, Sea Eagles. That's what the smarts have predicted.
So, what do you say to me?
What will the darts say? Brendan, pad up because we're doing it next.
Jam Nation.
I like football, he likes football, she likes football, we all love rugby.
Well, I'm a little bit nervous right now. I've been trying to get Jonesy to pad up. He put his cricket box in, like, right next to his skin. I saw some pubes. It should go over your undies.
Well, that's odd. Why do I thought I trimmed down there.
Anyway, you've got your neck brace on. You've got your helmet on. you've got your padded jacket, you've got gloves, you've got cricket pads on.
Yep.
Makes me nervous. Well, this is what's happening. It's round 3 of the NRL this year, and we're experimenting with who's a better tipper, the experts or the universe. The experts use knowledge and insider information. I pretty much just throw darts at Jonesy. He's going to be holding ping pong bats, representing each team. Where will they land? It's smart versus dart. Let's do it. Last week, Smart got 2 out of 8. I, throwing a dart, sir, got 5 out of 8. All right, you ready? You're padded up. Let's go. Game number 1. You got the Storm versus Panthers. Let's see where it goes. Brendan, I'm nervous. Okay, ready? You got 2. Okay. Oh, that got into your jacket. Oh, that went for your feet. I'm going to concentrate. Okay, that one hit the Panthers. Okay, next up we've got Warriors and the Roosters. Here we go. Move them around so I can't just hit Roosters if I try. Oh, I did. I hit Roosters. Okay, great. I picked the Roosters. Broncos, Cowboys. Move them around, Brendan. Move them around. Oh, wow. That went nowhere. That went nowhere. Oh, that hit your face. Oh, you've got your... That hit Cowboys. Okay, you're using them as your shield. Sharks, Rabbitohs. Okay, ready? Don't push one in front of the other. Make them even. Oh, wow. I went for you. That got your head. So did that one. One more. Okay, that hit the Roosters. That hit the Roosters. I mean, that hit the Bunnies. Dolphins and Tigers. Here we go. Oh. That went nowhere. That went nowhere. Okay. Okay, that hit a tiger. Okay, the next one we've got Eels and Bulldogs. Okay, move them around, Brendan. Oh, Titans. That hit a Titan. Titans. Okay, Titans and the Knights, sorry. This one's Eels and the Bulldogs. Here we go. Oh, wow, that went into the board behind you. Oh, crikey, that went into your face. So did that. Okay. Okay, Parramatta. Okay. Now, Sea Eagles and the Raiders are the last one of the round here. Okay, Brendan, don't come too close. Oh. Hang on. That bounced off the top of your head. Okay, that got the Raiders. Oh, what a relief. Are you okay?
You know, you are the worst thrower in the history of the world.
I never said I was good. This is supposed to be random.
Your throwing is as reliable as an NRL player is.
Okay, well, look at all the darts all over the floor.
It's the worst segment in the world.
My heart is racing. Is everything okay?
I don't know.
Anyway, we'll tabulate what those tips are and we'll see how we go.
Okay.
Jonesy and Amanda. Sam Nation.
Podcast.
We're just at a grab right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
Gold. 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right, $1,000.
You can make it $2,000 with one bonus question, but it is double or nothing.
Lucy's in Botany.
Hi, Lucy.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, Lucy. The money hasn't gone off for a while. It'd be nice if it was you today, Lucy.
It would be great. Hopefully it works better than Amanda's footy tipping with the darts.
I hope so.
Well, I won't throw any darts at you, Lucy.
I can't believe anyone can throw as poorly as you throw.
You know, I hit you in the head 4 times, so don't assume I don't know what I'm doing.
Were you aiming?
Lucy, we have 10 questions. We have 60 seconds. If you're not sure, say pass, because we usually have time to come back, okay?
Okay.
All right, Lucy, good luck, because here we go. Question number 1. Almonds are a type of what?
Nuts.
Question 2. On which body part do you wear socks?
Feet.
Question 3. Which animal is known for eating bamboo?
Panda.
Question 4. What are the colours on the French flag?
Red, blue and white.
Question 5. True or false? The TV show Home and Away is ending.
False.
Question 6. Which Australian artist sang Sorrento Moon?
Pass.
Question 7. Which company has the jingle Oh What a Feeling?
Toyota.
Question 8. The musical West Side Story was set in which US city?
New York.
Question 9. Who discovered the law of gravity?
Pass.
Question 10. Arachnophobia is a term used for a fear of what?
Spiders.
Back to question 6. Which Australian sang Sorrento Moon?
Tina Arena.
Question 9. Who discovered the law of gravity?
Newton.
Oh, that's...
Newton.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to give it to you. You're on the buzzer. You're right before. You've got it, Lucy.
Why don't you muck around a bit more with that?
Oh, our adjudicators have said, yes, you got there in time.
fantastic. I can't believe I got it.
I can't believe you got it either. I thought she's not going to get it. She's got plenty of time. She's not going to get it.
You earned that.
Lucy.
Isaac Newton invented gravity, and now let our sphincters relax.
He didn't invent
gravity. No, he discovered the laws of gravity.
And it certainly failed you when you were throwing those darts around.
So, Lucy, you've got some thinking to do. You've got $1,000. Here's with a music question.
Thank you. Oh, my God.
You can leave with $1,000 and our absolute blessing, Lucy. Or there's one bonus question. Get it right, you get $2,000. Get it wrong, it's all over.
Oh, no, I'll take the money. Take the money.
Lucy.
You know we have to go through the ritual of Jonesy dancing.
I know. He does this every single time I listen to the radio.
I have great faith in you, Lucy.
Oh.
And really, you didn't just scrape in there. You were doing so well, and sure you scraped in at the last bit. But I'm looking at this. I reckon this is in your wheelhouse.
Don't, Brendan, don't. Put the tempting pants on.
Okay, if you ask.
Put the tempting pants, but don't tell Lucy she'll get
I'm
it.
directing
you can't do that.
towards botany right now. It's coming towards you.
No, do you know what? I'm actually super grateful to have the $1,000 and it's going to make a difference to my family.
Okay. But what about $2,000, Lucy? That would make double the difference.
But zero money makes no difference.
But they'll go...
$1,000 is like the best thing ever at the moment. So
I think you've made up your mind, haven't you, Lucy?
Lucy, I can't.
Lucy?
I have.
Okay.
We're going to torture you, though. I'm going to ask you the question. You've got $1,000. We've rounded it up. It's over.
Yeah.
You've got $1,000. Well done. No,
can't take it away from you,
Can't take that away from you, but I will quiz you.
Unless you change your mind right
now.
No. Here's what the question was, but there's nothing writing on it. We'll just see if you would have known it. For $2,000. Which composer shared his name with a giant Saint Bernard?
Oh, I don't know that one.
Oh, what? Beethoven.
Remember the movie Beethoven?
Beethoven.
I would have known it, but that's okay. $1,000 is great.
Unreal, Lucy. Congratulations.
Wow.
Well done. See, Brendan, you were leading Lucy to try and take the challenge.
I wouldn't lead Lucy to anything. Well. Good pastures. Lucy, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done.
Jam Nation.
We've been watching with fascination about the astronauts who've made a safe return to Earth. The extraordinary thing is they ended up spending, I'm trying to read this in the paper, 286 days in space, which is 278 days longer than anticipated. They circled Earth 4,576 times. They travelled 195 million kilometres.
Wow.
By the time of splashdown. Are we there yet? We're there yet? They'd be like goldfish in a bowl going past the same view all that time.
Yeah.
And psychologically, if you know you're going to be there for that long, you prepare for it. They didn't know how long they were going to be each month. When's the rescue happening? And
even for an astronaut, because these guys, they're all cut from the same cloth. They know what they're going to get. They could die in a fiery ball and they're happy for that. I don't know if they're happy for it.
Not happy for that, or would you rather that than the boredom of just, oh, my God, we've got another 2 months before we...
I think I'd live with a bit of boredom than the fiery ball option.
Well, as you know, they quickly transitioned, as they say, from guests to fully fledged station crew members. Because also, I don't know how much space is in the International Space Station. You say, hey, Bill and Bob are coming up here.
Yeah.
They're only going to be here for 8 days.
Yeah.
Then suddenly they're there for 9 months. Oh, that's taking up the spare bit. They haven't washed up once.
It's like having an English backpacker come over.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, just a couple of weeks, 8 months later.
So we thought the tribal drum would beat for this. We're calling it wasn't meant to be that long.
Say again, please. A 3-hour tour.
3-hour tour.
Right.
But you could be on either side of the fence. Did you have someone that stayed and stayed and stayed? Or were you the person that thought, I'm only going to pack lightly, I'm not going to be here that long? My version of this isn't staying over, but I did a story in Tasmania about tuna fishing, and they were tagging the tuna. This is a story for Beyond 2000.
Yep.
And I get seasick at the drop of a hat. So I thought a day out on this boat is going to be hideous. And they said to us, don't worry, we catch so many big tuna that we'll be there out for an hour and that'll be it. So I don't think I had breakfast. I thought I'll be back and have a late breakfast. I took some of those seasick tablets, so I was passing out most of the time. They make your mouth all dry and make you drowsy. We were out there till about 5 p.m. and we caught one fish. And we had to get 2 because we needed extra shots of it. And the smell of the diesel and us just trawling along in the water and slopping up and down, it was one of the worst days I've ever lived through. it wasn't meant to be that long.
Yeah.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation podcast.
Our imaginations have been captured by Butch and Sonny. They went up into space, the I can never say it, ISS.
Just say International Space Station.
I'm trying to abbreviate it. But they went up there a couple of days.
Only supposed to be there for 8 days, and then there were a whole lot of problems about getting them back because you have to have a decent craft to bring them back.
You need a decent craft.
And there were some problems with the NASA ones.
Yep.
Then
it's not like when you go on one of those islands in Fiji. You know when you get on a seaplane and the guy comes out there, hey, bro, and you just go, okay.
He's got no shoes on.
Yeah, and you think, rightio.
Well, then Elon Musk sent up a SpaceX craft that wasn't successful, but finally, yes, a NASA-SpaceX collaboration has finally, 9 months later, brought them home. I wonder if the people in the ISS are going, oh, thank God.
Thank God they're
gone.
gone.
Thank God they're gone. They weren't supposed to be here that long. They didn't help with the washing up.
That hair was everywhere.
Actually, what's interesting too is that Wilmore and Williams has transitioned from guests to full-fledged station crew members. Mm-hmm. Apparently, they did lots of walking. It may be the people inside it said, why don't you two go out for a walk? But it says
well, NASA had them doing all sorts of experiments. They went crazy.
Yeah, got them doing that, and also one of them took over as as controlling commander, which the other ones are going, oh great, I've been up here, I've trained for this. This guy turns up and has taken over.
It's like the person in the share house that starts labelling all the food.
Yeah, taking over, but not washing up, but wants to be the boss.
The tribal drum is beating. It wasn't meant to be that long.
Say again, please. A 3-hour tour.
Roger. Luke has joined us.
Hi, Luke.
Hi.
How old are you, Luke?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. And how old are you?
I am 13.
All right. And were you the person that stayed too long, or did you have someone stay with you?
I had someone stay with me, actually.
Yeah.
So me and my dad, this was maybe 2 years ago, 2022. We decided to go out camping near Nick Tari, so up the coast like 4 hours. And we stayed overnight just in our tent on the end of a trail. So the trail's called Sandy Point Trail. It's quite a gnarly trail, if you ask me. Yeah. And at that night, we heard that noise, and we were like, what is that noise? And we opened our, the blindfold tent window, and it was bucketing rain. And that morning, we were absolutely flooded in, like completely flooded in. So no reception. Barely any food. We had like a 20-litre drum of water, and we just had minor like foods, as in like chips, crackers, and like baked beans.
How long were you stuck there?
We were stuck there for about 4 days, I would say. I know, yeah.
4
ridiculous.
days.
So it was supposed to be overnight, and suddenly it was 4 days worth.
Yep.
Right.
Wow. Did you eat each other's buttocks? I would have eaten human flesh.
Nelly.
Yeah.
And when you say we decided to go camping, was this your dad saying, let's go camping, Luke?
Yes, it was, yeah.
Of course. So dads do that.
But you couldn't even get a message out, so everyone must have been worried about you.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're pretty happy that we were gone, honestly.
Okay. Everyone's a winner.
Mum wasn't overly worried.
No.
I'll be all right.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Luke.
Cheers, Luke.
Mm-hmm.
What a story.
Hello, Jody.
Hi, good morning.
Who outstayed their welcome, Jody?
My ex-husband. I asked him, I live on the Central Coast, and I asked him to come down from northern New South Wales to mind our daughter for the weekend back at the beginning of November, and he's still here.
Oh, unhappily for you?
Very much.
Okay, so...
What's your technique in getting rid of him?
I don't know.
Well, you've got to have some sort of technique.
Yeah,
Jody.
what are you going to do?
Well, I've asked him nicely, but we have a granny flat on our property, and he was living in there before he moved out at the beginning of last year. And so when he left, we did it all up and put nice floating floor in there and painted and updated the bathroom. And my 22-year-old daughter moved into that room. And then when he came back in November, he slept in there, and then he hasn't left there. So now she's not living here anymore because she's got her room taken over.
Yes. The knock-on effect of that. Are you getting on with your life knowing he's living there? That's awful for you.
Yeah, we don't really communicate very much. It's
sure.
Just,
and when you say we, you've got another partner?
Oh, no. Like me, I've got like 5 kids.
Oh.
So, yeah, my other 4 kids.
And are they happy to have Dad hanging around?
No, Not really.
Okay, well.
He's outstayed his welcome. November, I'm going to count on my fingers, December, January, February, March. That's 4 months.
Yeah. Feels like a year.
Oh, I think you're going to have to get some help to get him out.
Yeah, Jody, do you want us to talk to him?
No, Brendan, stay out of it.
Well, what
are you going to do? What are you going to do?
What have you said? Have you said it's time to go?
Yeah. When are you going?
I think maybe you're being
But you're not under any threat or anything.
Sounds like you're being too nice about it.
You're not under
Oh, gosh, no. It's amicable. We're friendly.
Oh, good,
I
okay.
asked him to come back to mind the kids, but, we're
But it was for
to go again.
Those children have all graduated from university and moved out.
It was for the weekend.
Yeah.
You're 4 months in.
Oh, well, good luck with that. I think you have to start getting strong there, Jody.
Yeah, Jody.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Out of the way, Dovey. Amanda and Jonesy stay in school and learn school. It's a genius. That's what the J stands for. Yeah, okay.
The astronauts are back. They were only supposed to go up there for 8 days.
They were there for 9 months. Imagine how they felt. I wouldn't have packed enough clothes. I'd say, you're wearing that again? Everyone would have been sick of me.
You seem to pack a lot of clothes.
I know, and I know I'm only going to wear half, but I don't know which half. So I have to take everything.
I, on the other hand, would have packed light, but if I was going overseas for 6 months, I would still pack light.
Yeah, that's true. You're one of those people that could just put everything in a backpack.
And that's what I do.
And live overseas for years. But what if you're the people who are in the International Space Station think, oh, God, they're still here when they're going.
Yeah.
Tribal drum is beating for it. Wasn't meant to be that long.
Say again, please. A 3-hour tour.
Right. Bridget has joined us.
Hello, Bridget. Who outstayed the welcome?
Hi, Jonesy and Amanda. A friend. So this happened about 30 years ago and it still gives me nightmares today. Mm-hmm. So we went up to Evans Lookout up in the Blue Mountains for a nice leisurely bushwalk. It was just supposed to be really nice and easy, 45 minutes. 4 hours later, we come out of the Blue Mountains. I could hardly get to the car. And then when we got back to Sydney, I couldn't get out of the car. I could not get in the shower. And I had to have 2 days off work because my whole body, not just my legs, my whole body went to jelly. And I had to have 2 days in bed to recover. It was ridiculous. And it was all my friend's fault.
Yeah. I once went when my son was at a campus outside of Sydney. They were there for a couple of months and you'd go on a parent hike. I'd done this horrendous hike. I'd hiked overnight, hated every minute of it, but great to see Liam and all of that.
But you knew what was going to happen.
Oh, yeah. But coming back, my car, I could see, this is in Kangaroo Valley, I could see all the parents driving off somewhere else, but I was following my sat-nav.
Yeah.
And it took me hours and hours and hours to get home for a trip that should have taken an hour and a half. I realised much later that somehow, I don't know how I'd done it, I'd asked my car not to go on freeways. I went on every single back street you can possibly imagine.
Put me on dirt roads, GPS.
Yes, I may as well have said that.
You're one of those people you see on the news driving down a boat ramp into the water.
Because my car told me to do so.
Maybe you should get a driver.
Hello,
Thank you,
Maddie.
Bridget.
Hello, Maddie.
Hello. So mine was my mother-in-law, is my mother-in-law. I had twins at the end of 2020 and my husband's mum came over from Peru and then she couldn't get back because of the COVID and stuff, all the airports closed. So she came over to help with the twins and everything. And this was at the end of 2020 and she's still here. But it gets worse. So my husband is now my ex-husband. We have split up and she's still living with me.
Wow.
So he's moved on. His new girlfriend's actually pregnant, but that's another story. But she is still living with me and my twins. And I can't move on because she gets upset if I start seeing someone
And yet her
because she still
son-
thinks I'm going to get back together with her son.
But
he's got someone else pregnant.
That's right.
Does she know this?
And she lives with me. She doesn't even live with my ex-husband.
What is your ex-husband? He's got the best of all worlds. His
He's
kids
killing
get
it.
taken care of and he's not home.
Yeah, so he moved into his girlfriend's place.
Oh, and he's
And
just
I've
free
still got his mum 5 years later. So if there's another rocket going into space for 9 months, can we put her on it, please?
Either you or her.
I'm desperate.
Oh, Maddie.
Maddie.
So he's just free to procreate.
What a scenario. And do you say to him, can you sort this out?
Well, he's like, well, you needed help when the twins were born, so this is your fault. It's my fault because I couldn't look after 2 newborns 5 years ago.
He's right.
But they go to school next year. They go to school next year. She's still going to be helping me with the twins when they're in school full time.
Oh, Maddie.
You know,
Yeah.
I've been doing this for a long time. And a lot of people have been in pickles, but that's the biggest pickle I've ever heard of.
That's a hell of a pickle.
That's a pickle.
Good luck, Maddie. Good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I didn't think we'd get many, but here we are.
That was extraordinary.
Thank you for all your calls.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Married at First Sight last night. Did you watch the dinner party?
No, what happened?
What
do they eat?
I think it's beef or chicken.
Do you see them eat?
Or infidelity. You do see them
they eat crow?
I must say they've got good manners. And then you see water wedges. You see them drinking
Yeah, they have to. I'm sure
wine.
they film that. They want to get them completely tanked, but you have to film them.
Yeah,
looking like they
I
can
think there's a bit
drink
of an
water.
onus on them to be a bit more responsible, the maths hierarchy.
After cups of wine were poured
Well,
over
if you're
people's
throwing
heads.
glasses around and stuff like that, they had homestay week, which is usually pretty boring. This is when they go to each other's houses.
Wasn't it entertaining though?
Well, it was because we had Ryan and Jackie, crazy-eyed Jackie and Ryan, who won't shave his beard.
Ryan, who thinks that he's a kind of a where are all the warriors like
he's one
me
of those.
gone? He's saying, and I'm a poet, I'm all those things.
Yeah, they're both super smart, super intelligent people.
We have bonded in a lot of other ways. We're both very business savvy. We both love cryptocurrency. We love talking about modern affairs. And, yeah, we're both super intelligent people. So, yeah, there's definitely a lot of conversation, a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
A lot of modesty back and forth.
Ryan at his house had a samurai sword and a vision board.
Come on through. This is the main area. That's a 250-year-old Edo period katana. As you can tell, I'm pretty passionate about this type of stuff. Got the vision board over there.
Yeah. It wasn't just that. He also had shelves after shelves of just stuff he's collected over the years. And if he thought he wanted to be a warrior, that wasn't the response that he got from her. Because she looked at it and said, this reminds me of an old people's home. And she got quite teary. So he's not quite the warrior in her eyes.
Yeah, exactly. And, and now we're into the serious part of the experiment. There's some of the stats from Married at First Sight.
Well, the serious part of it, in the past, because couples, if this starts to wrap up eventually, and hopefully it will, couples have to decide whether they're going to stay together. Married at First Sight has been on air for 10 years. Over the course of its 18 seasons, 69 couples have been matched. 38 decided to stay together at the end of the experiment. Of those 38, 11 couples are still together to this day. 3 of those couples are from last season, but that's because last season was only just last year.
Yeah.
So let's see how you go in 4 years' time.
Well, but they're always optimism.
As our couples began planning their futures outside of the experiment.
Just because the experiment comes to an end doesn't mean we come to an end.
Yeah. Once the cameras are out of your face, then you just live your life and you love each other fully.
You know what? When I hear that, I think of that meme, the guys from Top Gear just laughing.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the ghoulies get together.
$20,000 if you are our favourite ghoulie of the year. This is thanks to Marcel Stocks and Gravies. The best tasting stocks are Australian made and owned. Ask for Marcel, it's quality you can taste.
What have we got?
What gets my ghoulies is when I hang the washing out and my husband comes outside and then meddles with it and rearranges it all. Like, come on, I'm the one that's hung it out. Bugger off. Let me do it my way. If you wanted to do it your way, you should have hung it out.
What he does, meddling with the washing.
On one hand, I'm grateful to anyone who comes and goes near the laundry and hangs things out. But yes, fair enough.
What else have we got?
We went to a nice place via airplane. So my wife, who was sitting next to a lady, had a small chat. Me and my 2 daughters were sitting on the other row. This lady told my wife that she was very lucky that her dad and her 2 daughters were traveling with her. Wait, did she thought me as my wife's dad? That's very pensive.
Yes. No one feels good.
That's the problem when you get a younger looking miss.
Well, maybe she's not younger.
Or maybe maybe she moisturises.
Maybe she uses oil of Yulan.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, well, it's like that.
See, on one hand, if that was you, would you be flattered that your wife looks so much younger, or would you be annoyed that you look so much older?
Depends who my wife is.
Oh, no. Not this again. Oh, is this a Sydney Sweeney thing again?
Well, now that you mention it. because she is 27 and I'm 57 coming up. So I'm just saying.
The fact you even know how old she is.
Well, I mean, because
you want to make sure everything was all right.
No, I'm not making sure anything's all right because it's
not.
I'm back away from this one. Out with the bad and with the good. If you dipped out, you can always contact us via the iHeartRadio app. It's 2 to 9.
Our favourite caller, email or Facebook friend gets a Sydney Royalies to show pack. You get a family pass, Jonesy and Amanda show bag, tickets to the ride to ride on the Dodgems.
Sydney Sweeney's just the it girl of the moment, okay?
It.
Yeah, she's got it. You also get the Jonesy and Amanda tea towel. And
we're talking earlier, I'm just going to talk right over the top of it. The astronauts have arrived home. They overstayed their time in space. They're only meant to be there for 8 days. As we said, they were there for 9 months. Tribal drum was beating for it wasn't meant to be that long.
Say again, please. A 3-hour tour. Roger.
Maddie from Windsor told us an extraordinary story. Her mother-in-law came out from Peru when Maddie was expecting twins. COVID hits, so her mother-in-law is kind of stuck here for a little while. 5 years later, and after she's even divorced her husband, the mother-in-law is still living with her.
If there's another rocket going into space for 9 months, can we put her on it, please?
And further to that, her ex-husband has now impregnated another woman.
He's moved in with his girlfriend and they're having a baby, but the mother-in-law is still living with Maddie.
Is everyone taking notes?
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Gold 101.7's Famous Five continues with Rob Duckworth. There's Bon Jovi, Madonna, Robbie Williams, John Farnham and Pink. We pay when they play.
What about our two heroes? Well, they'll be back from 6 to 9 for Jam Nation.
We'll see you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Damn Nation podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.